Hey everyone, I'm Brendan Scarborough with Feeding America Eastern Wisconsin. Thanks for joining us for a new episode of News Bites. I'm joined with Amy Hansen, president of the Breadbasket Food Pantry in Watertown, Wisconsin. Thank you so much for having us. Really appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for your continued support of our programs.
Of course. So speaking of that program, tell us a little bit about how you guys got started, a little bit about the history here.
Yeah, so we're a pretty new nonprofit. We're about 3 years old in our nonprofit status. We've been in this location 2.5 years now, and we actually started doing mobile pantries where we were actually taking food out to parks and serving our county. So we were doing parks all over Jefferson County, and honestly, we were serving so many people, and moving that kind of food became quite difficult, and really needed to find a location where the people could come to us instead of us taking the food to people. So we are untraditional in the fact that we serve whoever wants to come here. So we have a pretty wide range of people that are coming from outside of Jefferson County, even in Dodge County, because we are on the border of Jefferson and Dodge, but we don't turn away anybody. So
you talked about being a mobile pantry. Kind of where are we now? I know that you guys have had things change in terms of how you serve your community here.
We are, in our space right now, which is completely too small. Our growth has been astronomical. Our first 8 months of being open, we served 22,000 people. Last year, we served 44,000 people. And we're trending up about 10% right now, which I think every food pantry is trending up. So we are definitely way too small. We are always out looking for locations.
And right now, being the summer months, we're going through our Healthy Kids, Healthy Summer campaign, especially with kids being out of school. Are you guys noticing an uptick in families coming here?
Yeah, we do see an uptick in families. One of the great things about Watertown, I would say the uptick in families, truthfully, is coming from outside of our community, because Watertown does a really good job of recognizing that. And we actually have a program where they serve sandwiches in the park at 4 different parks Monday through Thursday. So there are other opportunities for families in our community to be able to feed their kids, but definitely we feel an uptick. I mean, I've got one guest that for a long time, she was a regular guest. She got a decent job, things were going good, didn't see her for a while, and now we're seeing her again because obviously her kids are home. She needs more help with food.
When you look around this pantry, there's a lot of hands helping out here.
Yeah.
And you talked about the support that you get from the Watertown community. What does that look like in volunteerism here?
Yeah, we have a lot of volunteers. We're probably averaging between 50 to 60 volunteers. It takes us, today I counted, we have 9 volunteers on the floor prepping and getting us ready. And it'll take, a couple of hours before we are up and ready to open at noon. And then we'll have another different set of volunteers come in at that time to serve the guests. So, today alone is 18 volunteers, and we're open 3 days a week.
Today, one of the delivery days of the Feeding America Eastern Wisconsin truck. How does our partnership with you help you guys to do what you do?
It's interesting to me because being a new nonprofit, we don't get the funding, we don't have the money, we're only bringing in free food. We don't have the funds to go out and purchase anything, so without that relationship. And because of that relationship, we've got food pickups, which brings in a whole nother set of volunteers that drive our truck out and go to Costco 3 days a week, and we bring in that food. So we're, without you, we wouldn't even be here.
If someone is out there and they're looking for a way to help you guys, they're like, I have some free time, or I have some money that I'm looking to donate, or whatever it might be. How can they help you, and how are you guys looking for that assistance right now?
With our growth, really ultimately at some point we're going to need to look at another day being open, and again that's another 20 volunteers that we're going to have to get in order to do that. So we're constantly looking for more volunteers. We've got other food pickups on the horizon, and that's a whole set of volunteers that drive somewhere, pick up food, bring it back to us. So we're always looking for more volunteers, and like I said, we're a new nonprofit, so money is, and a non-traditional. So we're not associated with a church or another program, so we've got rent, we've got insurance, we've got dumpster fees, we've got traditional business fees that some food pantries don't ever even see.
Final question, if someone's looking to get a hold of you guys or even just find out more about this pantry, best way to find you guys, social media, website, what's the best way to do that?
The best way right now is our Facebook account.
And the Facebook is Breadbasket Food Pantry?
Breadbasket Watertown.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate it. If you're looking for a food pantry like Breadbasket here in Watertown or anything else like that, you can find that on our website at feedingamericawi.org. Thanks for joining us for another episode of News Bites.